What's the Leopards? Welcome back to another part of Final Fantasy 16. In the last part, we did some questings because, you know, we did the main story and then it was like, yeah, you can do more main story. Or, you know what? Here's 3 side quests. And you know what? We're still doing the side quests, guys. We're in the middle of one. We got brought back to the camp, so we'll just run back out and go continue it. And we'll go up the... I don't think the other quest will make us go this way, but if it does, then I probably should have got that first. But I'm like, are really all 3 quests going to make me leave this area? We'll find out. We'll get it all done. We'll get it all done. Up to where the little boy said he saw goblins. I mean, there were goblins here, so it's definitely a chance. Do I just need to jump up the cliff? Can Ambrosia jump? Well, it's fine. Ambrosia's just like the horse in Skyrim. It just goes up cliffs, apparently. Go! Aw. I was really hoping Ambrosia somehow would be able to get up there.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Ancient sword? Oh! Oh, let me care. It's better. It's 2 better than what I have. That's really funny. Oh, there was a weapon that we could get. We might actually walk back to the hideaway after this quest, because there was a weapon I could get after getting the bomb ashes, right? I just never picked it up. Ah, look, there are goblins! Mother knows best. Listen to your mumsy.
I think we found our thieves.
Hi. The Goblin King.
They don't look happy to see me.
Oh, hi, you actually hit me. Oh my god, this thing's actually hit me. I'm just not used to things hitting me very much. Destroyed. Oh, I nearly got full health. There we go. Are the rest want to come down yet? Am I only going to fight this one? I mean, there's a bunch of them up there. I assume they were all going to come down.
Nice try.
Oh, I didn't get the attack for that for some reason. There we go. Are we actually only going to fight the one of them? What about all the other ones? That's why I didn't use my Phoenix thing, because I thought the rest of them were going to come down. So it's like, right, when they all jump down, I'll burst them. Goblin coin. That makes sense.
Let's get this over with. Stop!
Why?
Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know what that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who wanted to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching.
Teaching them what? What are they supposed to eat here?
Once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boglad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins.
Yeah.
I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
This is a nice quest.
appreciate
These good.
Thank you.
I really do like the side quests. Like, as much as I keep saying I'm missing a big fight from a storyline, the side quests are so good. Like, actually shows you that obviously the goblins are set. They can't speak, but they have like not so much morality of them, but they weren't stealing, and, like possibly killing for badness. I don't know if they killed anyone or if they were just stealing.
Run like the wind.
They were doing it to survive because they can't eat here, and they've been moved obviously to this area through maybe the blight or whatnot, and so they were just doing it to survive, and that was it. They weren't stealing any of the valuable stuff because it has no value to them. So yeah, I think that's a good
Okay,
quest.
well.
I like it. Yeah, let's get the other two quests. There's another one, isn't there? Yeah, there's another one to the left.
That's that then.
Oh, I did a little jump by accident.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
Quest complete. Live and let live. Oh, that just reminds me of T. Just gotta live and let live when he flees from battle. Right, let's go get this side quest.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the bloody crimson caravan.
Just vaulted the fence. Didn't even see the fence.
If I knew a
Now
rival
I just need to see you
brought
about
any
giving the
coin.
word. I want to know right away. Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
Okay.
What exactly are you celebrating? If you don't mind me asking.
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sure.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bollock, a guard over at the north gate.
I should probably get some
Three of
food
the
after stream.
finest fellows in Bocklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
I completely forget how many parts I've done so far today. 3? Only 3? I'm on an hour and 40 minutes, but take away the 8 minutes. 4, maybe? Maybe 4 today? I'll check when on the next in dialogue how many parts I've done. What was I on? 63? 63 parts? I think so. Hello.
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Bocklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're
Sounds
willing
like
to
hard
go,
work.
the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
Good job, well rewarded. That's like carrying stuff over, because obviously they don't have cars. That's a long walk. we've only done 3 parts today. I suppose that makes sense because I did have to take a wee break when I was getting paracetamol and such. And I know, I think like 2 of the parts have came up closer to 30 minutes than the 20-minute mark. One of them was over 30 minutes a wee bit. I do try to keep it to 20 to 30, but sometimes, you know, quests and cutscenes make it go over 30 and you just gotta accept that.
You Milan. Butcher.
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Barclay clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow.
Where's the Narrow? Oh, we've got a lot of information here. Didn't realize it was gonna give us like... I mean, I don't really care too much about like the area ones. I mean, I suppose I'll read them. The cluster of the tiny islands upon which the crystalline dominion stands, they are largely man-made, having been built on top of existing ruins, and are arranged with administrative hub at the centre surrounded by a citizens' dwelling, and beyond those, the slums in which various refugees make their homes. The glistening spire as the island's centre is home to the Dominion's mother crystal. I'll read these ones first. The most prestigious porting company in the market town of Bockland, led by the brother and sister team of Theodore and Eloise. For a small fee, they will move anything that needs moving, and if the cargo happens to be bearers recently released from slavery, they may even consider paying it from their own purses. Oh, what, really? Oh, wow, okay. I didn't realize they kind of like help out in that way. I thought they just said they charged more for bearers. A busy market town situated on the northeastern coast of Demelkia, where the Strait of the Otha drains slowly into the gaping crater of Zymekes Falls. Also known as the Thousand Tables, its streets throng with merchants from across the realm, each loudly hawking their wares to keen-eyed customers intent on finding a bargain. The gate at the rear of the town leads directly onto the Crystal Road, and therefore out of the Republic. As such, it is heavily guarded against unauthorized entry or exit. Owner of the Crimson Caravan is a highly esteemed portress from firm in Bucklad. After her younger brother Theodore awakened as a bearer, she helped him to flee from their family home and build a new life far from those. He woken from a bearer at what age though? Do you not waken like really early? Because like we got that side quest where this woman said she'd just given birth, and the baby was a bearer from birth, basically. Did it not say he woken at... Maybe when I read his, I'll say what age he awoken as a bear. Porter and guard for the Crimson Caravans, the porterage firm that he runs with his beloved sister. Many beasts and bandits have eyed his company's caravans, but to date he has cut them all down. Theodore is also a bearer, but was spared the brand after awakening late. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily happen right away. It can just be later. What age did it say? I thought it said 1, but obviously he can't flee at 1, so it would have been up to his sister to flee late and been spirited away from his family by his sister. An act of kindness and self-sacrifice for which he is forever grateful. I don't know what age. I don't know if it said there. I thought it said maybe 1, but I guess maybe it's just like how old is his, how much older is his sister? I don't know.
My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
And last but not least,
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
hello. Oh, is it guard? Oh yeah, it says guard. Okay. Hi.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it.
I could be.
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage.
It's good to know that not all the guards are cunts.
And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Man's just doing his job. Gotta respect
The
it.
innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Aye, I mean we did a good job. Let's have some wine.
my peaches. They're sweet. The finest egg away from the free cities.
Right, back over, and then we can continue on with the main quest. Only for a wee bit though. I don't want stream to constantly go too long.
Come on, come on!
Well, we'll not stream the part, but we'll be doing more parts in this session. I don't really know how many parts I need to do. I don't have a rota for next week, so I don't know what day I'll be able to stream next week. So I don't know how many parts I need to do ahead. Because obviously, it's 18 parts a week I need to have up, and I think I've got till Saturday morning covered right now.
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me.
True.
And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way.
Aw.
And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right, I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60 bloody 6. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Very
Never a
nice
true word
quest.
spoken.
I couldn't understand people who don't do the side quests. I think they just add something. Like, some are just really, like, ooh, grim. Then some are just sweet like this. Some are, like, build the world, like how we know now goblins you can communicate with them, you can reason with them. You just don't need to have bloodshed every time. And that's what it is about. Being able to build the world around you. And, like, previous Final Fantasies that don't necessarily have side quests, you still get the world built around you due to how, like, the story stuff plays out. But this just adds a little bit more flavor to it. Like, I reckon if you just did the story, how long would this game be? Like 30 hours? You'd only be 30. Like, how far are we into this game? We'll drop a save and just see how far we are. Well, it doesn't actually tell me how long I've played it for. Oh. I was hoping it would tell me how long I've played it for, but it didn't. I must be a good amount of hours into this game. Like, a good amount.
Here you are, good. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo, too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Mizelle's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
Oh, but that's what matters.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your path.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
Bless. Gitz is just too good a guy. Oh, look at our Torgal.
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defences.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
Surely they have pictures of us going around, right? If they know we're alive. Surely they should just have pictures, like drawn pictures of us up, so people know to look out for us. No? Is that insane to think that? How do we get away with so much without people recognizing us? I don't care.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
You are literally Bahamut. Just destroy everyone who stands in your way. I believe in you.
What do you know of my blood?
Hold on. Wyvern's tail? Is that what the flower's called? An elegant white flower that is the symbol of the Holy Empire Sandbreak. Well, it's a very nice flower. It's very pretty. Empress Emeritus of the Holy Empire Sandbreak and Vice Reign of the Imperial Province of Rosaria, which she rules with an iron fist. She's also long laboured to see her son, Prince Olivier, seated on his father's throne, a plan that comes to fruition after she schemes with Hugo Kupka to bring an end to the Dhalmekian long siege of Twinside, and sees the triumph ascribed to the young prince. Prince of the Holy Empire Sandbreak and dominant of Bahamut, he is deeply loyal to his father, Emperor Emeritus Sylvester, and is much pained by his radiance's recent cold-heartedness towards both his people and himself, a change that Dion learns was largely a result of Annabelle's scheming.
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear. that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
Just kill her. Just off with her head. Behead her.
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
So I was right, his mother's a whore. And that's why he was baseborn and couldn't be king.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death.
I wouldn't necessarily kill the son.
Restored.
He's not done anything. He might be annoying, but the child has not done anything wrong. He is a child. Hey, Craig Lookman, how are you doing? But with that, we're going to end this part here on YouTube off, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to poke that like button, subscribe, and comment your comments, because they are comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!